Oh, man. It's been a minute. Woo! Let's get it. Back to business. Okay. What's up, y'all? This is Henny. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've said that. Lord have mercy. Feels good. I am back in the swing of things, and I know so many out there was wondering. They're hitting me up like, yo, are you okay? Bro, are you good? What is going on in your world? Good. I'm blessed, man. Life is great, actually, man. I gotta break down why I had to take a little pause, a little break. I had to figure some things out. I had to get back into a good routine. And that's what today's video is about, getting back to it and pushing past perfection. We're gonna talk about that because I know a lot of us get to a point where we're trying to figure some things out, and it just takes us and delays us from just continuously doing great things. I've been trying out so many cameras. We're gonna talk about that. I've been trying out so many things. It's delayed me, but I'm back and I'm good and all is well. So let's get straight to it. Let's go.
The business.
So yeah, man, let's talk about balance. Over the past couple months, I've been with the family on vacation, doing things, having a lot of fun with my children and my wife, family reunions, the whole nine, the whole fam. So it's been good there, as well as some really fun things happening in the creative space, with my music production. Recently on the new Dreamville album, I did a song called Sacrifices with my man Groove. I make sacrifices. That just became a new single. The album has gone gold. And so it feels good to be back in that space, knowing that I've been trying to find this whole balance between what I do on here with YouTube, the tech side, and also my music stuff, as well as what I do every day, being a father and a husband, colleague, friend, and the like. So, it's always something that's going to pull you in one direction or another. This summer it's been a lot of, meetings, a lot of new things. Me and my business partners have started a new company. And so there's a lot of newness that I've been dealing with that's taken me away from doing this as much as I would like to. But to be honest, a lot of it also was me trying to figure out how to find another vibe, another spark. And I know there's some of us out there that, we get to a place, we're doing well, right? Things are going good in our perspective, like maybe even on YouTube or something like that. And then you start to feel like you need something else. You need a new spark, a new energy, a new something. And man, I thought it was cameras. So I just started trying and renting and buying so many cameras and lenses and combinations, new lights, new gear. I was going crazy.
It's 24. It's 24 to 105, man.
What it do, how you feel? 25 sitting on 25 meal.
Come on, this is that vintage. Let's get it.
Riding on a tractor, ain't only my bladder.
Trying to figure this thing out. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That light is hitting your boy hardcore. Trying to figure out the life meanings of life.
Started out with the EOS R, the Canon. I was thinking I need to show more of my life, more of what's going on, kind of like what I was doing with the Adventures in Beat Making a few years back. Show a little bit more about my process and not so much just this talking head situation, which I love, but there's so much more that goes on in my world, and I wanted, to bring that to what I have going on here on my channel. So I'm out here trying to find a good vlogging camera. I'm trying the Canon EOS R, different lenses, different things. I'm trying out the A7 III, start trying out the X-T30. As you all know, I love Fuji. And then I was just, it just never felt right. And I'll tell you one thing, if you're ever in a space where you're trying to find the right thing, if it's not a hell yes, it's gotta be a no. If something's not automatically working for you, because in the end, you're just going to end up, second guessing yourself, trying to figure out if you made the right decision. And when it comes to camera gear, doing things on YouTube, this stuff can get pricey quick, as you all know. So what I did was, figured out what I really wanted. I wanted a camera, whatever, that I could take with me every day because I've been trying out new sling bags, whatever. I got this Air Sling 2 bag. I like this a lot. This is pretty neat. I wanted a camera to go in the bag. It just gets weird how you're just trying to figure out things to fit into things. Whatever. Ended up getting this 3 to 40-year-old camera. This is the X70 from Fuji, and this does me very well for like just documenting my life through pictures. It does video, and the video is okay, but for the most part, I like to take pictures and just document what I got going on. So I have that, but still didn't fulfill me when it came to vlogging. And so I sent a lot of cameras back. I sent the Canon EOS R back. I bought the Fuji X-H1 and for the third or fourth time. I don't know, I bought that camera a few times and it's never really been right for me. Sent that back. The A7 III, I just didn't want to get into the Sony system. It's just too much of an investment. So what did I do? I went back to the camera that did me well last year, and that's the Canon M50. And now the fact that it's over a year old, you can get some used for a really good price. I got this for $400, something like that. So it was with the lens and all of that. And so I'll be doing a lot more behind the scenes of what I got going on using this camera. But I say all of that to say it still didn't bring me that spark. I was trying new products, new companies for sending me stuff for for me to try out. And, one of the things that I always want to do with this channel is to be able to really recommend things that I use and things that really work with my workflow. So if they don't, I don't want to just talk about them and just, recommend them to you. And I'm not even using that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be that guy. So a few things that I've tried out just didn't work. And some things that I have here right now, I just can't speak about yet because, you know how that goes. So it's coming soon. But still, all of these things, I was trying to figure out what is the spark? What am I missing? And I think a lot of us don't realize that sometimes it's not the products or the things that we're missing, but it's the people or the relationships or, it's new energy, new vibes. And when you're searching for that, honestly, it can come many ways, but mostly it'll come through another person. And so for me, being out there on the scene, being able to meet, not only some new colleagues, but even some of you guys out there who, have been subscribing to me, following me. I appreciate that. We've met in person, and it's really dope to really fill out and find new people that can really give you a new spark. And so that's kind of what's given me new life into new energy into where I'm going into the latter part of this year. And, for those of you who are trying to figure out where to get a new spark from, let's talk about this thing that I've been dealing with. And it's really pushing past perfection. It's the thing of trying to have this perfect idea of the right setup or the right team or, your right circumstances that are so perfect. And you're trying all these things to make them that way. You're buying things, you're going places, you're doing a lot of things, and you're just never satisfied and you're never fulfilled. It just slows you down. It just literally delays you from getting to your ultimate goal of probably trying to be more successful in whatever career it is. And that's kind of where I was at as well this summer, just trying to find like, what is it that I was missing? I had to realize like, why are you trying to perfect things so hard? Why are you trying so hard to get everything just so right? It'll never be just so right. And so, it was, the relationships that I've had with people, the relationships that I've had with, my community and those around me. That's what's allowed me to think about like, it doesn't have to be so much about perfection as much as it's about consistency. And I've said that before, but sometimes I need the reminder myself. So, so many of us that's trying to perfect things and it delays us. And so for you out there who's been, trying to figure things out, find that friend that you haven't hollered at in a minute. Have a good conversation. Meet somebody new. Go to a new event and spark up some new conversation. And watch how that gives you new energy. And it had nothing to do with the trying to make something perfect. That's where I've been. That's where I'm at, and that's what I'm doing. So, one of the new things that I want to do is just ask you guys, like, what is it that you're looking for from the knowledge and expertise that I have, that I can bring to this channel? Because I know that another one of the things for me was not really knowing what I wanted to talk about. And I didn't want to just ramble about something random if it wasn't passionate to me, or if it wasn't, something that really was intriguing, and just be talking. I want to ask you guys, what are some of the things that you might be looking for me to talk about, as well as I get into this next phase. And I want to be more out there. I want to be kind of more into giving you a little bit more insight on the music side, my music career, as well as the video aspects, the editing things, the brand building, all of those things that I've been talking about for some time. But it all revolves around the balance, revolves around figuring out how to create a life that is worth living. And that's, I think, what our ultimate goal is for all of us. So that's it, man. That's what it is in a nutshell. Me just trying to figure these things out, and taking you along the journey with me. So sorry for the delay. We'll be back on schedule, and a lot of newness is coming in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, we back, baby. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hit 'em out.